Please be seated. I now call on Dr. Annie Lennox, Chancellor of Glasgow Caledonian University, to open today's proceedings.
Vice-Chancellor, Vice-Chair of Court, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Vice-Principals and Pro-Vice-Chancellors, Members of Court and Senate, distinguished guests, colleagues, friends and graduands. I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to Glasgow Caledonian University's graduation ceremony of 2022. This is going to be a wonderful moment of celebration for everyone gathered here today. We're all absolutely delighted to be back in person at this iconic venue, especially taking into consideration the additional challenges everyone has undergone throughout the last few years. I'd like to take the opportunity to offer tremendous appreciation and gratitude for every member of GCU staff who went well beyond the call of duty to ensure their students' needs were all met, in spite of the circumstances and difficulties placed before them. And a most special appreciation for every one of the GCU students who have put in so much extra effort and work, particularly taking into account that they couldn't be in the classroom or in campus with fellow students. It's evident that we are living in unprecedented times in a myriad of ways. So many complex issues have risen to the fore over the last few years. I feel it would be unrealistic not to acknowledge that right now the world can often seem overwhelming and unmanageable as we seem to lurch from one crisis to another. At this point in time, we might be tempted to nostalgically look back at the good old days, but I can vouch for the fact that in many ways, overall, most of us are living lives that our grandparents and great-grandparents could never even have dreamed of. 1 or 2 generations ago, life was most often only good for a small minority of privileged few. We tend to forget that we've all had the benefit of transformative change, access to education, healthcare, civil rights, and what was broadly termed in the 1960s as modernity. Looking back at my own experience of growing up in the northeast of Scotland in the 1950s and 60s, I can easily recall the moment when modernity arrived in my life. It came in the form of a Tupperware box with a red, resealable plastic lid, which was rumoured to keep food fresh for days before most people from working class backgrounds even dreamed of having the luxury of fridges. The miracle of plastic. Only a few decades later, and our oceans and rivers are choked and blighted by it. As much as the invention of plastic was a remarkable innovation, it has also become a ubiquitous scourge upon the planet. The connection between commerce, easy convenience, and ecological destruction could and should have been addressed long ago, when we should have implemented viable legislative alternatives. But more often, unfortunately, it takes something catastrophic to affect us directly and personally until we begin to pay attention. Otherwise, most people tend to detach and ignore the issues of man-made climate emergency, global warming, and the vast scale of industrial waste and pollution. Personally, I cannot even begin to tell you how angry and frustrated I feel by the empty gestures, promises and words used by politicians and business leaders who let us down time and time again by failing to adhere to their climate pledges. However, on a more positive note, there are solutions just waiting to be implemented. I think that you might be some of those solutions in there. Professor Gillis has been particularly aware of them all along. GCU was the very first university to utilize the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals to help shape its research strategy. And GCU was also the first Scottish university to sign the UN Global Compact, aligning companies' operations with the universal principle of human rights. I feel incredibly proud of all the young people who are dedicating themselves to eco-activism and advocacy. The world needs all of you more than ever before. You are the future, right here and now. Your potential and power of influence can be boundless and unlimited. Please remember that. Can I encourage each and every one of you to please continue to be bold and fearless, to bring your best qualities forwards and contribute to creating transformative change, to influence this world for the common good wherever you go from here. As the great Nelson Mandela said, the future is in your hands. So now it gives me tremendous pleasure to officially commence today's graduation ceremony. Thank you.
Professor Pamela Gillies, Principal and Vice-Chancellor, will present the Honourable Julia Gillard for the award of Honorary Doctor of Laws.
Chancellor, Julia Gillard is a strong, resilient woman. And let's be clear, you would have to be to reach and hold the position of Prime Minister of Australia. Julia is the first and still the only ever female to do so. And in that role, in the daunting world of sexist politics, Julia found effective ways to ensure her government put her social justice values into action to make changes that would transform the lives of Australians. First among equals, Julia was born in Barry in Wales, but I'm delighted to note that she has a healthy dose of Scots Mackenzie blood in her ancestral line. The family moved to Australia in the mid-60s when Julia was a wee girl, and they thrived there. Julia excelled at school and eventually ended up studying law at Melbourne University, serving as president of the Australian Union of Students, where she orchestrated early campaigns against education budget cuts. After university, she became the youngest partner at just 29 years old of the law firm she joined and was one of the first women to hold that role. But given her passion for action to make the world a more equal, fairer place, maybe it's not surprising that Julia made a full commitment to a life in politics in 1996 and entered Parliament in Australia in 1998. You have to be a determined and patient person, a real people person in political and public life to achieve success. But you also have to be brave. Julia was Prime Minister from 2010 to 2013 and is remembered in her own country for the many important changes she and her government introduced, including those in education, in health, and way back then in climate change too. However, her personality and bravery took centre stage internationally with her hugely spontaneous, passionate and blistering 2012 speech in Parliament against sexism and misogyny in professional and public life. It's quite frankly a must for all of you, male and female graduates today, to check this speech out on YouTube. Not now, of course. Please do wait until after the ceremony, but it will blow your socks off. Since leaving politics behind, Julia has continued a life of public service, winning many awards and honours along the way. And she has written hugely accessible books on leadership. She is patron of CAMFED, the Campaign for Female Education, dedicated to eradicating poverty in Africa through the education of girls and the empowerment of young women. And since 2017, she has chaired Beyond Blue, an Australian organisation committed to the promotion of mental health. She was appointed in 2021 to chair the Wellcome Trust, headquartered in London, and one of the largest global charitable foundations in the world, focused on solving our most urgent health and climate change challenges. In addition to all this, in academia, Julia is the inaugural chair of the Global Institute for Women's Leadership at King's College London. She's a distinguished fellow at the Centre for Universal Education at the really prestigious Brookings Institution in Washington, and is an honorary professor and honorary doctor at Adelaide University. Concerned to promote gender equality, environmental, social and good governance factors in the business sector, Julia also finds time to sit on key business-related boards such as Andela and Leapfrog Investments. So, a serious woman of integrity, seriously brilliant intellectually, with oodles of emotional intelligence, Julia has consistently chosen collaborative approaches to making change happen with empathy, warmth, and an unshakable sense of humour and of fun. Colleagues, it's clear to me that with a considerable workload, Julia is full of positive energy and dynamism, and she does not sleep. Chancellor, in recognition of all that she has done for the common good and the endeavours that she continues to spearhead, it's a privilege for me to invite you to confer upon the Honourable Julia Gillard, Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. Well done, Julia. So much love to you and appreciation.
Thank you very much. What an incredible honour to use the words of a global superstar who may just be a little familiar to you. Sweet dreams are made of this. Thank you very much. I've deliberately saved you from me singing that. That would not have been a good result. I'm not known for my singing voice, and with this Australian accent, anything could have happened. But I do want to say to you, I feel tremendously honoured in two ways, especially being here with you today. First, because I know that this university is a world leader when it comes to gender equality at every level, amongst the student body, amongst the staff, amongst the leadership, across the GCU family, and you should be incredibly proud of that. Second, as your wonderful Vice-Chancellor said, I do have a connection, a Welsh girl born to a mother called Moira Mackenzie. And so this today does have a sense for me of coming full circle and seeing a continuity in my life. I'm sure my mother would have been very proud. While I'm feeling that kind of nostalgia, I'm sure each of you, the graduates assembled here, are feeling a sense of looking forward. What will life be like for you beyond this moment? And perhaps some of you are looking forward with a little bit of trepidation. After all, my generation is not leaving you an easy world, a world much improved, as Annie has pointed out, but a world with tremendous challenges: climate change, war, poverty, inequality, and the list goes on. One could feel daunted in the face of that, but the thing that makes me feel incredibly optimistic is when I get to mix with students today, I feel insight, energy, and a real passion to save the world. It's a characteristic of the coming generation. It's your characteristic that you want to lean in and make a difference, and I pay every tribute to you for that. The world does need saving. The world does need you. But if I can offer one word of advice, I came out of university passionate to save the world, as it then was, and the rest of my career, as has been outlined to you, flowed from that. And yet when I look back now, particularly at those early years post-university, when I was getting started, launching particularly into my legal career, I think I spent insufficient time savouring the world, making sure that I exposed myself to its beauty, its many delights, to friendship, to enjoyment. And I do think in order to be energised and refreshed to save the world, you need to savour the world too. So please find those moments of joy when they will be in front of you in the years to come. Don't walk past them in the interests of career because there's another email to answer or something on social media to look at. Hold them dear to you, those moments of joy, because they will matter too to you for the rest of your life. Career achievement matters, but so does that. Save the world, savour the world, and please savour this moment. I know I am. Thank you very much.
Professor Karl Schaska, Dean of the School of Computing, Engineering and Built Environment, will present graduands.
Chancellor, I present these graduands to receive the following awards: Doctor of Philosophy, Edward Averill. James Christopher Boosman. Eugene Harinder. Chibuka Stanislav Ilumanwa Anyanya.
Congratulations.
Wakas Javid. Thomas Oshoki Momo. Lina Dorothea Suto Danis Prosopio. Rosemary Namimaka Ugba. Master of Engineering, Daniel James Burke. Lewis Henry Carlin. Jacob College. Michael Cooper. Christopher Jordan. Chris Kirkland. Amber Lisco. Ryan Lyons. Cameron James Mackey. Jack McEwen. Kevin Scollum. Matej Viktor Sozinski. Anastasia Grace Briggs Steele. Yasmin Sweeney. David Thompson. Ben William Anderson. Joseph Donnelly. Khalid M. Kidder. Nicola Genev. Tamid Islam. Scott Jameson. Yusuf Kachkash. Cameron Kerr. Mitchell MacDonald. Miles McGovern. Alan Peter Prentice. Ross Prochiv. Andrew Smith. Andrew Ewan Walker. Laurie Williamson. Dale Coley. Alan Lynch. Robbie Singh Baines McAllister. John Donald McSorley. Michael Miller. William Thomas Penrice. Gary Douglas Quinn. Ben George Reed. Connor Renfrew. Adam Scott. Charlie Stensky. Molly Harkin. Andre Sayer. Mandeep Kumar Jason Jinder. Scott Adam. Lindsay Murray Brown. Rebecca Edgar. Paul Farron. Joshua Graham. Emily Amanda Green. Mark Andrew Hughes. Andrew Jenkins. Joseph Lafferty. Sarah Ann McHugh. Master of Science, Kahindi Karim Abbas Olisa. Chinwendu Ichioma. Akachi Odi Oji. Kara Karatamuno Samuel Otosa Abe. Amma Fozi Altai. Craig Allen Gallagher. Andrew Kenneth Ty. Safian Ashad. Sage Hennequin Kuenz. Janita Jasmine Riniero. David Smith. Nagasenat Chenan. Precious Chinadu Imologu. Venkata Apala Satyanya Rana Jadu Janpana. Sunil Kumar Krishnan. Krishnan Kumar Ganpatbhai Patel. Sandra Sabok. Mukta Tuntope Abdullah. Jabba Olunurewaju Benye. Collins Rukevi Bedia. Datupo Kyo Briggs. Kelly Louise Dwyer. Maria Sabrina Lecam. Jennifer Chinyeri Obi. Fuluso Charles Obik-Besson. Tobiloba Damilari Ojo. Richard Chikioke Okafor. Olowotosho Odidoyin Adewale Olowoye. Oluwabunmi David Oluremi. Fulusho Peter Popaolo. Hatim Akbar Abdallah Soliman. Sean Ross Tierney. Kart Tory. Ross Young. Rajeshri Hitandrash Zala. Azizat Shuruko Bello. Odochikwa Emmanuel Odeyo. Olasugan Richard Odedeji. Ryan John Archer. Akshay Vishvaranjan. Suzanne Sharon Burney. Samuel Ikuchukwu Duru. Chifu Johnson. Nudoran Narejo. Oliemi Williams Ore. Mohammed Hassan Ralph. Edna Elaojo Adaji. Peter Bonner. Jack Deeney. Elaine Marion Massey Cameron. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours, Robbie Baird. Alan Davidson. Bradley Deary. Cameron Florence. Ewan Henderson. Jack Husama. Precious James Mean. Reese Manson. Ewan James McFadden. Mark Ferguson McLaughlin. Ewan Pender. Connor Small. Ryan Michael Sweeney. David Thompson. Kane Liam Wilson. Alan Adamson. Alessandro Chiquella. Thag Cochrane. Jack Crawford. Matthew Thomas Green. Ikram Hussain. Josh McGill. Callum Nielsen. Jamie Andrew Stewart. Ryan Wallace. Alistair Wilson. Ryan John Watson Anderson. Got Angel. Frank Berry. Rashim Cole. John Michael Darg. Lewis Donaldson. Ross Doolan. Malik Ishag. Dolores Anastasia Fernside. Thomas James Flynn. Ben Heathcote. Alamutison Sahal Kurdi. Elliot Darren Lambie. Jonathan Paul McCaskill. Lewis McDonald. Darren Mackay. Neil Matthew. Kieran McGarr. Sam Melody. Mark Robert Aruk. Tahir Abdul Rahman Umar. Tom Percy. James Reed. Mohammed Shahir. Luke Sloan. Sarah Isabella Spear. Douglas James Stewart. Shaji Zishan. Tamor Savda Siddiqui. David Knowles McAllister. Nico Parisia. Ross Honeyman. Morgan Bowers. Scott Bryce. Thomas Hugh Burgess. Scott Carrigan. Damon Chan. Ross Daynard. Owen Patrick Donnelly. Anna Halliday. Eve Jaffrey. Megan Johnson. Gabriel Kane. Daniel Kelly. Robbie Laverty. Scott Letham. Andrew Hall Leggett. Colin MacArthur. Jonathan McDougall. Connor McLean. David McGuire. Robbie William Neal. Jack William Ord. Ewan Rintle. Lewis Robinson. Matthew Thomas Watson. Hashim Safar. Sarah Angela Ewan Hepburn. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Peter Tolhurst. Dean Actor. Cale James Brown. Sean Thomas Duxbury. Paul Hawson. Diego Hoya Alfonso de Linaje. Joe Kane. Stanislaw Kirko. James Miller. Andrew Mohan. Gemma Naylan. George Robertson. Luke Neil Segmasoy Dunn. Douglas Steedman. Benjamin Eugene Steele Murray. Phil Andrew Alves de Souza. Mark James Anderson. Callum Robert John Bain. Michael Belkiewicz. Fraser Clark. Kyle Cowan. Linda Cowan. Ryan Dunham. Jean-Luc Diggins. Aaron Drysdale. Callum John Everett. Fiona Alice Farrell. James Garside. Catherine Glancy. David James Gray. Robert James Johnson. Grant Lang. Kaylin McKenzie. Holly McMillan. Callum McRae. Connor James McGinty. Molly Ann McGregor. Colleen Bernadette McKenna. Paul McPhillips. Martin Murray Reid. Jamie Robertson. Erin Sands. Blair Scott. Alan Sullivan. Amy Turish. Fahad Suleiman Ahmed Al-Afi. Zhenshu Shen. Xuyang Zhao. Shua Yang. Zining Zhao. Xianyu Zhao. Christopher Adam. Mohammed Atik Akhtar. J. Matthew Alexander. Derek Appley. Cameron Daniel Bowie. Ryan Michael Boyd. Ian Campbell.
Fiona Campbell, Vice Principal People and Student Wellbeing, will present Ricky Ross for the award of Honorary Doctor of Letters.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Chair of Court, friends, family and graduates, it gives me great pleasure to present Ricky Ross. Ricky was born in Dundee, but his move to Glasgow in 1985 was the start of a love affair with a city that would go on to enrich not only Glaswegian culture, but Scottish culture as a whole. As lead vocalist and songwriter with Deacon Blue, Ricky saw the band go on to sell 7 million albums, including 5 albums and 17 singles in the UK Top 40. Their song Dignity has been described as being part of the fabric of Scottish life. In 2020, the song was voted by Ewan Cameron's radio show listeners as Scotland's favourite song. Ricky is also passionate about preserving Glasgow's history, a passion that led to a friendship with legendary photographer Oscar Mezzaroli. Oscar's iconic images of the city during the turbulent social change of the 60s and 70s were so in harmony with Ricky's perception of Glasgow that the band used one of Oscar's photos for the cover of their Raintown album. The image of a rainy West End with the Finnieston crane in the background is now iconic. In 1991, Ricky was a pivotal figure in assembling The Tree, the Fish, the Bird and the Bell, a musical tribute to Oscar which included contributions from many of Glasgow's best-known names, including Eddie Reader and Texas. In 2009, 20 years after Oscar's passing, Ricky examined his work in Oscar Mezzaroli, The Man Who Captured Scotland for BBC Radio 4. And following the donation of the full Mezzaroli collection to GCU, Ricky delivered an impassioned speech at our celebration event in 2019 in support of its fundraising campaign and online auction. And since then, he continues to work closely with the GCU archive collection, for which we are truly grateful. Ricky currently presents Another Country with Ricky Ross for BBC Scotland. The show has won 2 Sony Awards and landed a CMA International Trophy in 2015. He also made a series of shows for BBC Radio 1 called Ricky Ross New Tradition, which explored common themes in the influence of songwriting and music over the last 100 years. He also covers the annual Celtic Connections broadcast for Radio 2. Together with his wife, the singer and actress Lorraine McIntosh, Ricky is an active campaigner for the Scottish Catholic International Aid Fund and has traveled to Zambia to support their WeBoxes fundraising campaign. Teacher, singer-songwriter of Deacon Blue, lifelong campaigner for social justice and equality, and a treasured voice on Scotland's cultural identity, both past and present. It is fair to say that Ricky's upcoming memoir, Walking Back Home, and the book's supporting tour will need a second volume to cover the life less ordinary for one of Scotland's most loved sons. Chancellor, it is with the greatest of pleasure that I now invite you to confer upon Ricky Ross in recognition of his outstanding contribution to Scottish music and culture and support for GCU's Archive Centre, Director of Letters, Honours Causes.
A little doff, and then you're done. We're very happy to give you this in the right way up. Well done. Brilliant.
I've done this gig a lot of times, but never with a hat on. This is a great honour for me. I'd like to thank the Principal and the Chancellor and all the kind people at this wonderful university for today. I'm very grateful you've included me in this graduation today. The last 2 times I did this kind of thing, I had the most grateful person I knew along with me, my late mother, for it was she who came along, and she much preferred these kinds of events to having to endure watching any of my live performances. Who can blame her? At graduations, they give you lunch. It's my sister Anne, who's my special guest today, and I'm so glad she's come along to keep me company. It was Anne who came to Glasgow to study, and it was she who opened me up to just how great a city this is. So it's a real honour to be receiving this degree here in the centre of the place where I've lived more than half of my life. I'm grateful too that Fiona mentioned how important the work of Oscar Marzaroli has been to my career and my identity. It was Oscar's photographs which told me about the city and most of all the humanity that is the essence of being Glaswegian. I'd like to take this chance to recognise the great thing GCU has done in becoming the custodian of the Marzaroli archive and for allowing future generations to explore and enjoy his amazing work. Most of the things that have happened to me have happened a few square miles of where we are now. It's here where I met people who became Deacon Blue. Here we wrote and rehearsed and later performed. It's here I met my wife, and here all my children were born. It's also here on that famous Glasgow grid where all the characters in the songs that have marked out my own journey came into being. They walked up Buchanan Street, took shelter under Kelvin Way, and travelled in every direction they could from Central Station. Some of them are still travelling. So I'm more than grateful for this city for giving me and them the perfect stage to tell their stories. I love stories. You will all have stories about how you came to be here, how you, as a particularly brave generation, survived a pandemic to gain a degree in the most difficult conditions I can imagine. I know the stories you go on to tell will decide what kind of place we all inhabit. My youngest child is at the same stage as many of you, about to enter the world, having finished his studies. I'm grateful to him and to you for inspiring, surprising, and challenging us oldies to new possibilities. I keep listening to great work by new young creative people. You are part of an inspiring generation who have changed the way we communicate and what values we have, what we say, how we say it, what we believe and how we express it, and what we have a right to expect of society. All of that has changed and is being changed by your generation, by you. So, I wish you success in whatever comes next. I'm inspired by you in the great tradition I inherited from my mother. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Professor Scott McMeekin, Vice Dean of the School of Computing, Engineering and Built Environment, will present graduands.
Chancellor, I present these graduands to receive the following awards. Bachelor of Science with Honours. Jack Cavers. John Coyle. Isan Forkwani Esfid Wajani. Aidan Andrew Gardner. Stephen Gain. Jordan Gilbert. Christopher Kemp. Graham Kildare. Mohammed Nabil Kulia. John Joseph Little. Greg Main. Patrick McLaughlin. Gemma Elizabeth Moore. Patricia Podeshwa. Ryan Rooney. James Nedden. Martin Stewart. Josh Watterson. Ewan Alexander Aiken. Mariam Saeed Bawizir. Lucy Brownlee. Niall Cameron. Cameron Ferguson. Einar David Flores Duarte. Ryan Thomas Gilhooly. Cara Gurley. Andrew Robert Henderson. Alexander Jackson. Faraz Jalil. Logan Francis Keys. Stuart McDermott. Ross MacDonald. Duncan James McInnes. Martin Kenneth MacLeod. Talib Mod. Ali Mohammed. Louis Enrique Nalambo Redivo. Olua Fifi Sayo Olatunji. Ryan Reynolds. David Rowan. Claudia Tavares de Matos. Addis Tusku. Michael Allen Adam Walker. Cameron Will. Naveed Samani Dadana. Sanata Zongo. Nathan Ari. Rachel Berry. Christopher Giles. Nicole Gilmer. Olivia Rose Grant. Ewan McLaughlin. Gemma Mellon. Raymond Milligan. Gregor Munn. Meg Scott. Dylan Tate. Aaron Altonen. Kirsten Elizabeth Allen. Ewan Cosgrove. Rona Creera. Gavin Robert Ferguson. Lauren Ann Fraser. Jonathan Greene. Jessica Gregg. Jessica Hendry. Cara Logan. Shona MacLeod. Mia McGinley. Cameron Muir. Eve Nicholson. Zolt Plonke. Kai Portenors. Neil Killiff Ramjus. Francesca Roberts. Sophie Arnott. Marie-O Cécile Michelle Bilto. Will Carpenter. Melissa Anne-Marie Cochrane. Helena Correri. Callum Douglas Cowan. Lauren Dodds. Bailey Edmondson. Jonathan England. River Theo Gowans. Niamh Hamilton. Darren Jenkins. Panayota Theoloia Kanyaru. Jamie Kerr. Danielle Mahmood. Robbie Luke McIntyre. Adriana Michilithias. Emma Phillips. William Stewart. Megan White. Ruby Charlotte Yule. Ryan Barrett. Lee Barton. Jade Jean Bell. Lewis Blair. Jacqueline Brody. Cameron Carney. Darren Francis Cassidy. Ian Clark. Christopher Clements. Ross Coates. Lewis Collum. John Michael Connolly. Andrew Richard Cook. Ryan Crombie. Robbie Cruikshank. Jack Cummings. Sophie Dara. Amanda Jane Davis. John Davis. Sean Hugh Dempsey. Abby Erin Donnelly. Lewis Duff. Mark James Duffy. Benjamin Elliott. Harrison Elu. Laura Fell. Cameron Finlay. Aaron Fraser. Josh Gallagher. Kieran Gallagher. Heather Gibbons. Abby Hamilton. Gemma Alexandria Harrison. Josephine Hastings. Callum Gordon Hill. Daniel King. Alexandra Lambie. Brian Logue. Callum Ryan MacDonald. Chloe Lorraine MacDonald. Danielle Nicole McPherson. Rona McCourt. Kirsten Mary McEntee. Laura McKenna. Cameron Andrew McKinney. Rory McKnight. Scott McLaren. Kyle John William McLeod. Kevin Gerard McNally. Gillian McTernan. Ross Miller. Greg Angus Moyer. Ailey Morag Moore. Thomas Paul Morgan. Rowan Ann Morrison. Lewis Alexander Roxburgh Murray. Mark Nielsen. Shannon O'Rourke. Cameron Peacock. Shannon Rendell. Lauren Robertson. Jack Anthony Ruth. Terence Shannon. Mohammed Ibrahim Shiraz. Edward Shields. Ryan Snedden. Ben James Sullivan. Cameron Sykes. Blair Thompson. Rebecca Watson. Dean Whitehorn. Andrew Crawford. Paul Jackson. Katie McGavin. Kai Murdoch. Christopher Brown. Jack Alexander Christie. Alan Jack Doherty. Callum Dunbar. Ryan Farrelly. Kirsten Gannon. Christy Hamilton. Deanna Hughes. Lindsay Kennedy. Sky MacDonald. Brandon Marwaha. Murray Levi Park McBride. Scott James Morton. Moon Mugus. Anthony Rowley. Peter Russell. Jack Seal. Leah Sellers. Julie Skirka. Ewan Suter. Mark Stewart. Bradley James Wallace. Bachelor of Engineering, Ewan Heron. Rhys Dow. Ray Brian Gattoro. Ross Heatherall. Ben Jenkins. Paul Kane. Calvin Smith. Stephanie Francis Campbell. Jack Points. In Bachelor of Science, Dal Palfrey. Martin Monroe. Sarah Gingell. Ross Adam McMillan. Lorna Cassidy. Christopher Lambie. Jodie Moore. Daniel Scott. Lindsay Downey. Aram Shazadi. Mazam Elkana Tinja. Chancellor, I present all other students listed in the orders of proceedings in absentia.
Principal and Vice-Chancellor of Glasgow Caledonian University, Professor Pamela Gillies, will deliver the closing address.
Chancellor, Vice-Chair of Court, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Vice-Principals, Pro-Vice-Chancellors, Members of Court and Senate, distinguished guests and colleagues, friends and families, and graduates! Woo! It's an enormous privilege for me to warmly welcome you all today to this great city of Glasgow and to Glasgow Caledonian University to join in celebrating our students' achievements. It feels especially good for us all to be together today following the 2 long years in which we've all had to endure the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm really proud that all the students and staff of GCU were resilient and dedicated and worked together during lockdowns to ensure that the transformative education, the life-saving nursing and healthcare provided on the NHS COVID frontline, the infection control research we produced, and the support for businesses that we delivered, all of this could continue during what was the toughest of times. And I feel honoured to be the principal of such a fine and courageous university, a creative university which has bags of integrity, is confident, with a strong sense of purpose, empathy and responsibility. And these core values are central to our mission, and I'm proud to say that they are reflected in each and every one of you, our graduates. All of the staff of the university have supported you and they believed in your academic ability. So I'm sure you'd like to join me now in giving them a warm round of applause. Thank you, staff. Now, thank you. Now, during our ceremony today, everything has gone very smoothly. None of you tripped badly on the stage, fell down the wee stairs in those fabulous shoes, or horror of horrors, fainted with the excitement of the occasion. And yes, I have seen it all before. But thankfully, no such difficulties today. And our graduation and support staff should be congratulated for the impressive way that they've handled the event. Thank you, graduate and support staff. Now, graduates, you all know that your family and friends have been amongst your strongest supporters during the past few years, and many have travelled from far and near to be with you on this very special day. Like the university, they're just bursting with pride at your achievements. So, graduates, I'd like you to stand up this time to applaud and cheer and show your family and friends just how much you appreciate them. So, a wee cheer for family and friends. A big cheer. Thank you. That was a proper cheer. The quality of the educational experience, the warmth of our welcome, and the intellectual excellence and drive of Scottish universities is renowned the world over. And in the last academic year, Glasgow welcomed the world to COP26 on climate change. Our feminist, social justice campaigning, award-winning Chancellor Lennox led the university's contribution to the debate and the actions needed to respond to the climate emergency, an emergency that's the greatest existential threat to humanity and all living things on the planet. And our staff and students were deeply engaged in the event, especially through our Mary Robinson Centre for Climate Justice. And during COP26, the university also hosted the World Health Organization Conference on Health and Climate Justice at our Platinum Eco Campus, underscoring our commitment to sustainability. Graduates, as our thought leaders and activists for the common good and champions of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, I know each and every one of you is steadfastly committed to making your important difference to a more sustainable world. Unafraid to speak truth to power, you're also mindful of the value of cooperation and collaboration in our society. Working in partnership together and developing understanding across sovereign boundaries has never been more important at this point in our world's history, where war rages on many fronts, and in Europe, in Ukraine today, and where the COVID pandemic still hovers on our global horizon. At our university, we shall continue to reach out to the world in the spirit of collaboration, learning from and sharing our experiences through our many international partnerships and promoting sustainability in our challenging, fractured world. During these difficult few years, we continued to support and to graduate students from our African Leadership College partnership in Mauritius, creating a new generation of ethical leaders for Africa. We graduated our students from the National University of Science and Technology in Oman, where more than 60% of our engineering graduates are women. And of course from Glasgow Caledonian New York College, where we are the first international university to have won official recognition and full accreditation for the quality of our degree programmes. And our London campus continues to thrive, growing year on year as it attracts creative and ambitious students from around the globe. Coming second in the UK for our health impact research to the arguably more famous King's College London in the recent Research Excellence Framework Assessment, we also excel in research here. And we're in the top 70 universities in the world in the Times Higher Education Global Impact Rankings, which measures real life outcomes in relation to the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. And in this assessment, we were first in the UK and fourth in the world for our work on gender equality, and 21st in the world for our work to reduce inequalities in society. Through research, our university encourages curiosity, creativity and innovation, but it also helps drive forward our economy. Each year we contribute an astonishing £1.4 billion to the national economy and over 14,000 jobs, demonstrating a commitment to the economic regeneration of our city and region. We also contribute to social inclusion and social mobility through our successful widening access work. For example, our student mentors are essential to the success of the university's award-winning Caledonian Club. And since 2008, the club has supported over 15,000 nursery, primary and secondary school children and 4,000 of their parents who regularly come into the university to learn new life skills. And I know you will share my pride that our university raises aspirations and creates opportunities for young and old alike, whatever their background or circumstances. And for over 12 years, our students and staff have eagerly volunteered to support the much-needed Grameen Caledonian College of Nursing in Dhaka, Bangladesh, which was opened by Her Royal Highness Princess Anne. The college, which was established in partnership with the Grameen Healthcare Trust, is run as a successful social business and is training nurses and midwives from the rural villages of Bangladesh to improve the health of the young and the most vulnerable and provide precious new opportunities for women through education. A passion for social justice lies at the heart of everything we do as we deliver for the common good. Our university is also a bastion of free thought, promoting cultural awareness and understanding. And you, as our graduates, are our champions of equality, diversity and inclusion across societies and nations. And I know you will not be daunted in this task, and you're going to use the knowledge and skills you've gained here to make a positive difference in your communities and the wider world. I'm also certain as you carve a path to a fulfilling future and shape a fairer, better society, you will remember and live the values we hold dear here and build on these to go from success to success, strength to strength for yourself, but also for others. And we will always be rooting for you, and we'll continue to reach out to you through your Alumni Association because you've made many friends here who are going to last your lifetime. And your university will always be here for you if you need our help. And remember to be as ambitious and bold as your university. Aim high for yourselves. As one of the university's most famous honorary graduates, the late President Nelson Mandela said, "There's no passion to be found in playing small, in living a life that is less than the one you are capable of living." So we look forward to seeing you seize the day, carpe diem, and we won't forget you, for you are our bright future. Our ceremony will now conclude with Scotland the Brave from Pipe Major Russell Meehan and Pipe Sergeant Emma Meehan-Spence, after which we will process from the hall. So take it away, Pipe Major and Pipe Sergeant.
Will you please rise for the academic recession?